Hello and welcome! In this video I'm gonna talk about a few things that I wish I knew when I picked up this game. So if you're just starting out, or if you're maybe making a new account, before you do anything, here are some tips. Now you may know some of these, you may know all of them. Maybe I left something out. If I did, please feel free to add it in the comments. I'm sure anyone watching this video, and myself included, would be happy to read all about it. So, first of all, don't go out and spend all your money all at once. If you're like me, you'll want to collect every single car, and you're not gonna do that with the starting amount that you get. There are a number of different things you can do to get free cars straight off the bat, and the first one is to jump right into driving school. There is a total of 9 cars to be won from just doing that, and getting gold in every single one of them should be achievable for pretty much anyone. This also includes the exclusive car, the GTR safety car, the Nissan GTR, which you cannot get in any other way. After this, there's the GT League, there are mission challenges, and lastly there's the circuit experience. The last one is a good idea to learn tracks anyway, so I would recommend doing that in addition to the driving school, just to learn the tracks. And you also get cars from all of these. It's all offline content, so you can do this anytime, and even if your internet is not up. And while you're doing all of these, or just racing, you will be completing the daily mileage reward, which is a random car every day for a certain amount of miles raced. The last way to get free cars is the driver contract, and this is something used for the FIA manufacturers series, but you can just use this to get a free car if you're just starting out. That's what I've done when I've started a new account, and it's a good way to just test other cars, and I'll be talking a little bit about which cars you should choose or which ones are the best in the current meta. One thing to note about this is that your choice of manufacturer will be locked for the remainder of the FIA season. So if you pick a driver contract, you will be stuck with this manufacturer until the next FIA season. So if you still want to buy some cars, and let's face it, we're all gonna do it. We're all gonna buy our favorite cars first. And for me, that was the Toyota MK4 Supra. But for competing, here are some of the current meta cars and the ones that seem to do well no matter which track. For Group 4, my picks are the Audi TT Cup. This is a front-wheel drive car. It is very understeery, so I don't really like it, but it seems to be quick and people seem to be doing well with it. It is frequently on the top 10 lists, so that is a pretty safe pick. Second, there is the Renault Megane Trophy. This car has more downforce, so it is also very quick in the turns. It's up there with another one of the cars, which is the GT86, which is more on the loose side. It's very oversteery but quick in the turns, not so much on the straights. And then there's the Lamborghini Huracan. This is a 4-wheel drive mid-engine car, and it is a slightly understeer prone, and well, it is very quick out of the turns, so this one is also frequently in the top 10. Lastly, there's the BMW M4. This is just an all-around good car, and it's a safe car to own for pretty much anything, unless fuel comes into the equation, then it is a bit on the thirsty side. Jumping over to Group 3, there is one car that is absolutely dominating at the moment, and that is, to my joy, the Gazoo Racing Supra, the new Supra. It is super quick and is pretty much in the top 10 in every Group 3 race so far. It has a lot of torque and mid-range power, so it is able to pull away from the less powerful cars. It is a bit on the loose side, the way I like it, so it is a bit tail happy through the turns, and it will spin on you if you push it too hard. Second is the Porsche 911 RSR. This is, well, it's the beginner car, I would say. It's one of the easier cars in the Group 3 category to drive. It's an all-around good car. If you're in doubt in which car to choose, I would choose this one, because it's never a bad car for any track. It's a good all-rounder and a good beginner car. For the more high-speed tracks, there is one that sticks out, and that is the McLaren F1. It has an insane top speed at the expense of turn in to corners. It understeers, and you have to work it a bit on the twisty parts, but at the straights it will pull away from pretty much anything. Lastly, I want to mention the Mercedes-AMG GT3, which is one of my favorite picks for this category. It is quick, it is competitive, and for the FIA races it is doing very well at the moment. So on the topic of FIA, which team should you sign to? My top picks are Toyota, Mercedes and Porsche, in that order pretty much. It is very objective which one is best, and if you ask someone else they will probably give you a completely different list, but these are the ones that are doing well at the moment. The most important part when you're choosing a team is that the cars you choose are cars that you're confident in and you're comfortable with, you like the way they handle, and that goes for both Group 4 and Group 3 category for that manufacturer, because if you want the Supra you're also getting the 86. If you don't like one of them, then you should probably pick something else. And I hope that was helpful to you. If you have something to add, please leave a comment, and if you like the content I'm putting out, feel free to subscribe. Click that thumbs up if you liked it, click the thumbs down if you hated it, and as always, take care and have fun racing.